What up? What it do? It's your boy JDQ, and as always on this channel, it's one video a day. Nothing gets in the way. All right. As always, peep the hat and the shirt. All right. So in tonight's video, I'm gonna do something a little different. All right. So since I cannot record from the usual camera that I use for these types of videos, and I'm having to use the phone, um, I'm just gonna have to do like a live. Not it's not a live stream, but kind of do like in the moment type of coloring in the drawing, right? So before I begin though, some of you guys might remember these, okay? I kind of showed you guys this a few videos ago, talking about me using those for the first time with the comic book pad for like a drawing or whatever. But I'm gonna use them the first time for the sketchbook, the regular sketchbook that I have, right? And the drawing I'm gonna color in is it's Flash. I started and finished it today, and I think it came out pretty nice. So we're gonna see how these markers do on sketchbook paper, which I kind of already tested some of them out on this set right here. Okay, they are water based, so we're gonna see how they do on the drawing at least of the sketchbook paper. All right, so I'll be doing this like in real time, and also, by the way, all right, I'm gonna change the color scheme of his costume. So it's not going to be the classic red and gold color scheme, right? So if it looks different and crazy, then I mean, what's the point of doing art if you can't be original and creative at the same time? All right, sorry about that. The phone did drop. I'm not going to re-record that. It is what it is. These things happen when you record live and all that good stuff. So just bear with me, all right? I'm gonna try to multitask and talk while I'm doing this, but I don't guarantee any great conversation while I'm doing this. But anyways, um, so about 2 or 3 months ago, um, I got in contact with someone from Fiverr. Um, if any of you don't know what Fiverr is, it's just an app where you kind of like ask people that have like certain professions to do certain services for like a small like fee, like $5 and up. And so I was talking to them about a special product that I had in mind concerning like a comic book, right? And I kind of feel bad because after I initiated the conversation and asked prices and all this other stuff, and they got back to me and kind of told me like, hey, right now isn't the best time because I've got like a bunch of like other like orders to fill in to other people or whatever. Um, I told them that's fine. I can wait. I'm patient. Whatever. It is what it is. I understand. Um, I feel bad now because I think one or two of them kind of try to holler back at me, and I haven't responded. You know, and the thing is, I thought I saw like a notification from one of them a little while back ago, and I just keep forgetting to get back to them and kind of like see what they have to say. Kind of like get updated if they're ready for me or not. Um, but yeah, what the project is, I can't really say on here because it's supposed to be like a secret or a surprise for the family, and I don't want to ruin it by saying what it is on here. But God willing, if it does go through and I'm able to keep in contact with these people on Fiverr and they could help me out, it would be pretty cool. to see it, happen. Um, but yeah, it's something just kind of like a little detail for the family, and I think everybody would appreciate it. Um, yeah, so that's something that happened a little while ago, keeping you guys like in the loop with my life. Um, it's not a very exciting life per se, unless you read between the lines and all that good stuff. Um, at work, for those of you who know that I work at the airport, um, things are starting to change a little bit, concerning like what's being implemented and what's not, and you know the whole coronavirus thing or whatever. Uh, for example, this is something that I don't agree with most things that we do at the airport, but I follow them. It's not like I don't, because I do. It's my job, and it is what it is. Uh, so while we're divesting people at the airport, we're supposed to like keep the 6 feet distance or whatever. And the problem is that now masks on, if we're working at the checkpoint, and I say if we're working at the checkpoint because there's two places where TSOs can work, and one of them is in the bags area, um, and the other place is at the checkpoint. So if you are an officer, a TSO, working at the checkpoint, then it's mandatory to wear a mask now. So the problem is that if I'm supposed to keep a 6 feet, you know, distance or whatever while I'm divesting, it's kind of hard to get the message across while wearing a mask. Okay, I'm not saying it's impossible because we get it done, but it's like a lot more difficult um, doing it that way. It's kind of like it's awkward, like it's like we almost have to like yell, and that's not good. Um, but yeah, like not a lot of people are traveling still. It's getting more than what we've been having the last few months. Which most days it was like a total dead day or whatever. And flights are starting to pick up again, and it's more passengers, and little by little things are quote unquote getting back to normal. Um, but even then, there's still just these huge gaps, whether it be between flights or just gaps of like passenger loads, which I am not mad about at all. I don't mind because honestly, I'm not trying to sound lazy or nothing like that, and I hope it doesn't come across as lazy. But with the amount of people that we used to take care of before the coronavirus thing happened, it was ridiculous. Like literally ridiculous. The amount of people we used to get at that small airport. Um,
Yeah. So
the fact that not a lot of movement is happening right now over there is not bothering me at all because I still got to show up for work regardless. So, you know, but yeah, I personally, I don't even recommend anybody flying, period. But yeah, if you have to and you have no choice but to, um, always remember the the tips and advice that I be giving on here in my past videos. Um, travel with the essentials. Don't overdo uh, wines and sodas and stuff that you can find once you cross the other side. And it's very rare that you can't find certain things in one place versus another place. mean, I know there's things that you have no choice but to bring with you because you're not gonna find them in whatever and wherever you're going back to. But just be smart about it because, especially for us working down in bags, um, sometimes the machines that we work with stop these bags for like the dumbest things, like wine bottles, soda packs, soda bottles, you know. So just try to limit that stuff to like a minimum as best as you can. And be, I guess the word I'm looking for is considerate. Like, yeah, like we don't mind because we have to. Like, we don't mind going through or whatever and making sure it's not a threat and blah, blah, blah. But the less of it that we have to go through, let me see if I can rephrase that. The less bags that we have to look at because of unnecessary stuff being in there, the easier it is for us to, kind of get things done faster and, just overall a lot faster, just, efficiently is the word. So yeah, just be considerate and double check your bags and make sure that you just have the essentials. I don't know, there's so much to say about that. But all in all, just, think about if whatever you're going to have in that bag is going to give us a hard time because of the type of content that it is, You already know that upstairs, there's certain things that cause certain alarms in your bags. Regardless if you want to read the advisements and stuff that's in your ticket or any other place like in the checkpoint, where there's signs telling you, not to have certain things or whatever, but sometimes, many times, most of you have them in your bags. Yeah, if you knowingly place things like that, of that, I forget the word, type, I guess, in your bag, then, if something happens to where we have to call you to, be aware that your bag is being searched and there's a delay now because we're searching your bag and, et cetera, just, yeah.
Just be mindful, that's all.
What else?
Oh, so
one of the things that I've been wanting to do on the channel for the longest time is to have one of my cousins on here and have like conversations with him on here. Hey, estoy grabando algo. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, that'd be nice if I could have my cousin on here and, record conversations with him. Every time him and me get into a conversation, it's a deep one, regardless of what subject it is. So that should be nice if it does happen soon. And I hope it does because, yeah, it makes for a good video. Yeah.
it's already going at
14 minutes, and I'm gonna show you guys where I'm at so far as far as coloring goes in a second, because this is why this is so hard to do on the phone. Give me 1 second, guys.